friends, and welcome back to Movies, Munchies, and Moscato. I am Rhonda.
And I am Rochelle.
We're just a couple of friends who love movies, television, and wine. So if that is something that interests you, please stick around and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And now it's time for movie and TV news and pulp culture discussion. So Netflix has renewed You for season 5, which will also be its final season. So I'm very happy to hear that.
Good.
I enjoy the show, but yes, I do think it needs to end, especially how season 4 ended. I'm like, this need to wrap this up. So I'm very happy it will wrap it up, and hopefully Joe will get his the justice shall be served to Joe is the hope in this end.
I know I got to get on the ball, and because I have watched a bit more of season 1.
Oh, okay.
Yep, just a little bit, but
okay.
Yeah.
So yes, you definitely got to get on board so you can be in the know. So Reese say that 5 times fast. Reese Witherspoon's Hello Sunshine will produce Maybe Next Time for Apple TV. It is based on the book of the same name about a woman who relives the same day over, trying to keep her family and career from imploding. Reese Witherspoon's just on a roll doing these book to TV or movies into shows. So, and Apple seems to be the channel of choice. I don't know if she has like a first look deal with them, and that's why it usually is going to Apple before anything else. But yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Her excuse me. Her latest one actually premieres this week. So excuse me, sorry.
Which one is that?
Tube. That's the one from our book club. That book.
Yeah.
That one premieres this week.
Which one was that?
It's the.
I can't remember.
Maybe it's not this week. It must be next week. I'm sorry, because I don't have it written down. But I remember seeing that it was on. I think it's next week. It's Things I Wish He Told Me, or Lies, or The Last Thing He Told Me, or something like that.
Oh yeah, The Last Thing He Told Me. Yep.
With Jennifer Garner is playing the lead in that.
That's right.
Anyway.
And that's next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Liv Tyler is returning as Betty Ross for Captain America: New World Order. She, of course, is playing the daughter of Thunderbolt Ross, who's being played by Harrison Ford, since the other actor has passed away. So I think that's good. We haven't seen her since the Incredible Hulk movie, which then starred Edward Norton. So she's bringing that character back, which I think is cool.
You're kidding.
Yeah, so I think that's cool. No word yet if we're going to... I'm guessing we're not going to see Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk in this. He hasn't been announced, I should say, anyway. But I guess that could change. They haven't started filming yet, so it's still early on. And the movie's not supposed to come out until 2025. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still a bit off. So White Lotus, they have announced that season 3 will be set in Thailand.
Yay!
So that would be cool. We had Hawaii, then we had...
Italy.
Yes, Italy, and then now we'll have Thailand. So that's cool. Can't wait to see what they do with that one and who will be in it.
Super sad Jennifer Coolidge isn't going to be in it, though.
I know, that is too bad. Oh, that is too bad. Unless they want to do it, maybe they should do like a prequel where it's like this was technically the first and not the third season.
Right.
Like maybe like it could be like her very first visit.
Yeah.
Since in the season 1 she did say that I just always like to stay at White Lotus properties. I could see it being like if they want to go back in time, be like, okay, we'll pretend that season 3 is actually the first time she ever went to that would be cool, but I don't know. They probably won't do that, but it's an idea.
Or maybe when she fell into the water, but it wasn't really her that was floating by when they took her out.
Oh, okay, yes, we can.
I mean, there's got to be a way to bring her back.
Yeah, they could do something like that. Netflix has also renewed The Night Agent for season 2, and it's only been out, a week or 2 weeks, I should say now.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. I did watch that this week, so I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I think that's cool. I'm excited that it's getting a season 2. Jenna Ortega is in talks to join Beetlejuice 2, which I didn't realize they were even making, but she will be playing Winona Ryder's daughter, who, of course, was the daughter in the first one.
Beetlejuice 2. Oh, my.
Right? I mean, I can't remember. I mean, yeah, of course, Michael Keaton could still rock it, I'm sure. It's just, God, it's been so long. Because, Winona Ryder was probably like 21 or something when that movie came out originally.
Yeah.
So
now she'd be the parents, and her daughter would be Beetlejuice or whatever.
That's true.
Living in that house.
That would be interesting. Yeah, and you got to have Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin played the dad. I don't know how that would work. I feel like right now he's on hold because of the whole rest incident.
Well, so maybe you just kill off the parents. And Winona Ryder takes their spot.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe. So in another interesting news, The Rock, and I'm going to butcher her name, so I apologize, but I think it's Ali Cravalho are set to star in the live-action version of Moana. So they also voice the characters in the animated version, and now they want to make a live-action.
Oh, that'll be cool.
For Disney, and they get to play themselves again. So I do think that'll be cool. So
I do too.
I admit I haven't seen Moana, but I think it's cool when they can at least bring back the same people that voiced it. And I guess since it hasn't been too long since the animated version, that's why that's doable versus other things.
Right. Definitely.
So that's cool. So Shamar Moore will play Malcolm Winters once again on The Young and the Restless for the show's 50th anniversary on May 8th. I love it when they can talk people who have been off the show for years.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I forgot he was on that.
Into coming back. So yeah, I think that's cool. I haven't watched Young and the Restless myself in a while, but hey, I can make sure I can't DVR anything, but I can make sure I log into, I think I can see it on Hulu, Young and the Restless stuff, so I'll have to make sure I log into Hulu and watch.
Interesting.
And watch. I'll be lost on the storyline, but it'd just be cool to see him back on there playing that character. And then lastly, HBO Max has a Harry Potter series in the works.
What?
Each season will be based on one of the books in the series, so it could potentially go, obviously, then 7 seasons if they choose to. Now, I'm one that I don't see why you need this. I think the movies, again, they're not that old.
Right. And they're not going to be as good.
Where I feel you need to do a series, because now you got to recast all the parts. It's going to be really hard to see new children, like, in these parts. It just would be. Because, again, the movie's not that old. But,
no, I agree.
But that's fine. Supposedly, yes, J.K. Rowling would still be involved creatively, but she's not a producer or anything, so she doesn't have any... like producing rights or casting rights or anything like that. So I guess we'll see what comes of it. But yeah, that's just something I think
this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
So does it give us any more information so it's each season will be based on one of the books in the series. But trying to compete with the movies.
Mm-hmm. I do think technically as a series the books would work better because it gives you a lot more time to put everything. Detail. Because yes, the movies had to cut out a lot of the books.
Yeah.
So I do think basing a whole season on one book actually will be helpful.
Different characters?
But it'd be same characters. It's just unfortunately obviously you have to have different actors. And
that's what I meant.
You're just used to the actors, and it's like
they basically developed those characters. So to bring in some that are not them, I don't know. Diehard Harry Potter fans are going to have a problem with this. I'll tell you what, and I'm one of those. I'm already having a problem.
Yes, I could definitely see that.
But I will definitely watch it just to.
Yeah, once they have it filmed and the trailer looks good, or once I see who's cast and they look okay, then I guess I'll reserve judgment till then. A little bit of judgment till then. Okay, so we are going to do movies and TV shows that have come out. We're going to do last week and also this week since, this one over here was on vacation, so a staycation as it were, but still a vacation. So for last week, we had Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. This was in theaters and stars Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Reggie Jean Page, Justice Smith, and Hugh Grant. So a charming thief and a band of unlikely adventurers embark on an epic quest to retrieve a long-lost relic. But their charming adventure goes dangerously awry when they run afoul of the wrong people. I do want to see this, and I'm not someone who ever played Dungeons and Dragons.
I would like to see it too. I think it looks cool.
It wasn't my thing, but I think it looks fun, and it's gotten pretty good reviews. So.
Well, and I like Chris Pine a lot,
mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm down. Maybe we should. What were we planning to see together? Wasn't there something?
Oh, yes.
I'm not going to think of what it was?
I can't think of what it was either. I'm sure.
I was like, well, we should see that. This would be fun, too. Then we have Unstable. This is a series on Netflix and stars Rob Lowe and his son John Owen Lowe.
Oh, wow.
So an introverted man must save his eccentric biotech entrepreneur father and his company from disaster. I think it's cute that father and son get to work together. The trailer didn't grab me. It doesn't seem like something I would be interested in, but I do think it looks, I just think it's cool that they're going to...
What was the show that John Travolta was in? I watched it, and I can't remember, but his daughter Blue was in it with him. What was that?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, I cannot remember off the top of my head, but yeah, it was really
liking
cool.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
did, and I liked that the two of them, were together, and she played his daughter.
Oh, okay.
So it was cool. So I like that.
So yeah, I do think it's cool when family can work together like that. Then we have Murder Mystery 2. This is a movie on Netflix and stars Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. So now that they are private detectives and have launched their own agency, Nick and Audrey Spitz land at the center of an international investigation when a friend is abducted. I did watch the first Murder Mystery movie back when it came out 2 years ago or something. I did enjoy it, so I'd actually forgotten this came out. So I will have to watch it. I did enjoy it. It wasn't like funny, but I remember liking it because the mystery was solid. And I'm a mystery fan, so I like trying to figure out the whodunit of it all.
Oh, okay.
So I will check that out. Then we have Tetris. This is another movie. This is on Apple TV and stars Taron Egerton, Toby Jones, and Rick Yoon. So Hank Rogers discovers Tetris in 1988 and then risks everything by traveling to the Soviet Union where he joins forces with inventor Alexei Pajnatov, we'll say, to bring the game to the masses. A small town is forever changed when a mysterious machine appears promising... Oh, I'm sorry, I just went into the next one. So anyway, so basically Hank wants to bring the game to the masses from the Soviet Union. Can I just say I never realized that's where the game came from? So that I was educated just on that alone. I didn't know the origins of Tetris.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So it looks weird. I can tell they made it more like an over the top type of retelling than just straight like drama.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure it works just from what I saw in the trailer, but so I'm not sure if I would see this. Maybe not. I don't know.
And this is on Apple TV.
Yeah,
so
that's on Apple TV.
I mean, at least if you watched it on Apple TV and you didn't like it, it's, no skin off your nose.
That is true. Then we have The Big Door Prize. This is a new series on Apple TV and stars Chris O'Dowd and Gabrielle Dennis. So a small town is forever changed when a mysterious machine appears promising to reveal everyone's true potential. Soon residents start changing jobs, rethinking relationships, and questioning long-held beliefs. This sounds like, I didn't see the trailer on this, so I'm not sure the vibe of it, but it sounds interesting.
Right.
Big Door Prize. Yeah, that is very interesting. I'll have to check it out. Right? I will have to check it out because I'm like, interesting. Then we have season 2 of Doogie Kamealoha. Can't say these words, these names. Kamealoha. There it is. MD on Disney Plus. If you guys remember, I did watch the first season. I did enjoy it because I was a Doogie Howser watcher back in my day. So I had to see what the female remake was, and it's honestly, it was very cute. It was a very good family show. I enjoyed it, so I will be checking out season 2, but since it releases weekly, I'm just going to wait till it gets a few more episodes under its belt before I even get into it.
Okay.
But
you'll have to let us know what you think.
Then we have Succession. Its final season on HBO Max started last week, so those of you out there who watched that.
I like it.
It's wrapping up. I believe it's season 5. So.
I do like it, and I'm glad that I still have most of the seasons to watch.
Right? So yeah, I do want to watch it too. So at this point, I will just wait till it's complete, and then I will start binging. That's what I'll do. I'll start watching at that point. And then finally, for last week, we have The Power. This is the new series on Amazon starring Toni Collette and John Leguizamo. So teenage girls suddenly and mysteriously develop a special power that allows them to electrocute people at will.
Oh, for the love. Wouldn't that be great?
Right?
Get out of my way.
This is the thing I would watch, but okay, I do enjoy John Leguizamo though. But
I do too, and I like Toni Collette.
I do, but again, the trailer on this was like, it didn't seem like my cup of tea. Okay, so for this week, we have the Super Mario Brothers movie in theaters with the voices of Chris Pratt, Anna Taylor-Joy, Charlie Day, and Jack Black. So with help from Princess Peach, Mario gets ready to square off against the all-powerful Bowser to stop his plans from conquering the world.
Wow, perfect timing for Easter and a cute Easter movie.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I was telling my dad actually on Sunday, because there was a little commercial about it that I didn't even realize till I was like scrolling through Twitter. I don't know why, because I played this game growing up, that the brothers are supposed to be Italian. I'm like, where was I?
Seriously?
I'm like, their names are Mario and Luigi. Where was I?
Exactly.
I don't know. But when I read that, it was like the light bulb went off. I'm like,
they're Italian.
oh my gosh, Rhonda, how did I not realize that? It was so, I mean, I had to laugh out loud at myself. Like, how dumb. You never picked up on that before.
Oh my gosh,
anyway.
That's funny.
Then we have Air. This is a movie in theaters with Matt Damon, Jason Bateman, Ben Affleck, and Viola Davis. So Sonny Vaccaro and Nike pursue basketball rookie Michael Jordan, creating a partnership that revolutionizes the world of sports and contemporary culture.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I want to go to the theater, but
yes, I would like to see it. I would like
to see it.
Once at least hit streaming. But yeah, I do think this is good. This was directed by Ben Affleck. This is like his 5th or 6th movie he's directed. So he's just on a roll. You can tell this is where he wants to be. I mean, not so much acting in the front anymore. He'll still do that, obviously, but I can see it probably maybe in another year or two. You probably won't see him act at all.
Right.
He'll just direct, which is cool.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at it. I've liked most of his movies.
I have too.
I'm still on the fence on The Town. That was okay, but other than that, I like most of his movies. Then we have The Pope's Exorcist. This is in theaters with Russell Crowe and Stephen Root. So Father Gabriel Amworth, chief exorcist for the Vatican, battles Satan and innocent possessing demons. A detailed portrait of a priest who performed more than 100,000 exorcisms in his lifetime.
I'm excited for this one.
Of course you are.
Imagine, yes. I'm for sure going to see that.
I was like, nope, count me out. Nope, not my cup of tea.
But this is this is in theaters, so
yeah.
That's fine, I'm going.
Then we have Paint. This is in theaters with Owen Wilson and Wendy McClendon-Covey. So Carl Nargle, a local treasure with a soothing whisper of a voice, hosts his own painting show on Vermont Public Television. His art has attracted the attention of many women over the years, especially those who work at the station. However, when a new painter gets hired to revitalize the channel, Carl's own fears regarding his talent as an artist are brought to the forefront. Now, they've gone on record saying, this isn't about what's his bucket, but what's his name? Am I forgetting his name? Anyway, it's not. It's just kind of like paying homage, like someone similar, but it's not his life story is the point they're trying to make.
Gosh,
they're trying to stress that. It's not his life story.
I used to watch him paint, too.
Yeah, me too. I remember thinking, wow, he does it so quickly, and it looks good. So, unfortunately, the vibe of this seems a little all over the place. It's like it wants to be quirky, but also serious. And
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. So it doesn't seem like something I'd want to see because, like I said, the tone is very all over the place to me from the trailer, I was like, this isn't something I want to see at all based off of what I'm viewing.
Is it supposed to be funny?
It's like it wants to be funny, but also serious. Like,
oh, okay.
I was very confused by the tone. I was like,
is it dark humor, maybe?
A little bit, but at the same time, it wants to be serious. Like you're trying to, it wants to be a serious drama.
So it's all over the place.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, I don't know about this.
Okay.
So those out there
have to wait for that one to come out.
Right, I need to hear some reviews about that because it didn't strike me at all. Then we have Praise This. This is a movie on Peacock and stars Chloe Bailey and Tristan Wilds. So a young woman with dreams of being a superstar joins an underdog Atlanta praise team choir in the lead up to the national competition. I'm all up for, musical, dancey type of shows. It's all just music and singing, but it looks really cute and it's on Peacock, so I'll probably eventually check this out because I'm all into singing and fun like that. It's cool. Then we have Beef. This is a new series on Netflix starring Ali Wong and Steven Yeun. So two strangers get into a road rage incident that brings chaos into their lives. This actually looks very funny. I did watch the trailer.
This could happen. This could happen.
Yes, it really could happen. And I prefer it be in a funny way versus let's really try and kill each other way. So I'll take this version of events. Then we have Schmigadoon Season 2 on Apple TV, starring a returning Cicely Strong and Keegan-Michael Key. I do know, as I watched the trailer on this, that, they want to get back to Schmigadoon, but they end up in Schmacago instead. And so they end up in 60s and 70s musicals instead of the 40s and 50s vibe from the first season.
Oh, how funny. Oh, how funny.
I am here for it. Really enjoyed the first season, so I will be checking out Season 2. I believe they released the first 2 episodes actually today. And then from that, it'll just be on a weekly basis once again. So, yeah, I think it's going to be fun. Again, as I just said.
Funny.
Yeah, like I said, I like musical, dancey things, and this was right up that alley. All the same people, like I said, it's Cicely, Keegan, Kristen Chenoweth, Dove Cameron, like everybody, Ariana DeBose.
And they're all coming back. Oh,
yeah, this is different people.
Oh, that's funny.
I was like, when I was watching the trailer, but it made me smile. So I was like, I'm here for it. Then we have The Crossover. This is a new series on Disney Plus starring Trevor Bush, Amir O'Neil, and Jalen Hall. So brothers come of age on and off the court as their former pro baller father adjusts to life after basketball, and matriarch mother gets to pursue dreams of her own. And then we have Tiny Beautiful Things. This is a new series on Hulu starring Katherine Hahn. So a woman reluctantly takes on an anonymous, unpaid position with an advice column called Sugar. Unsure of herself at first, she finds a way to weave her life experiences together to help those seeking guidance. This is based off a book. Another trailer that didn't grab me. It just looks, okay. Yeah. It might be good. Why not? I don't know.
Huh.
She seems kind of a mess, the character played by Katherine Hahn. And then she's just trying to like fix her life. Like her husband's cheating on her too, and her daughter hates her. It looks like, and she's just trying to find something, meaning. So I guess this advice column, which is so funny since she doesn't know what's happening with her own life that she ends up taking up. Anyway, so again, it just looked okay to me. This might be one I'll have to wait to hear more again about before I go ahead and try and watch it. So we'll see. Then we have Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies. This is a new series on Paramount Plus and stars Marissa Davila, Jackie Hoffman, and Chris McNally. So this musical series takes place 4 years before the events of the original Grease movie. So 4 fed-up outcasts dare to have fun on their own terms, sparking a moral panic that will change Rydell High forever. I'm slightly curious about this because of the fact that it's a prequel.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the trailer wasn't bad, but it was still lacking something, and I don't know what it is really.
Yeah, right.
But
the names aren't grabbing me either. Who?
No, they're all unknowns.
Okay,
that's the thing.
Okay, then it might be good.
Sorry, except for Jackie Hoffman, she's playing a teacher at the school. She's been in a lot of things. But all the Pink Ladies though are all newbies, and so that's it. So that in that way it's a good thing. You don't have any bias about what they've done before.
Right. So that might be that might be cute.
Yes. So I might just at least check out the first episode and see, because I am curious enough just to see.
Yeah, and I'm a huge Grease fan, so.
And then finally, we have On a Wing and a Prayer. This is a movie on Amazon and stars Dennis Quaid, Heather Graham, and Jesse Metcalfe. So after a small-town pilot mysteriously dies during flight, passenger Doug White is forced to land the plane to safety and save his entire family on board. This is apparently based on a true story. So I'm sure I haven't seen the trailer, but I'm sure it's probably just feel-good, uplifting, like movies. Maybe partly based, like a faith-based thing, probably.
Sure. Yeah.
So I do like Dennis Quaid. So.
I do too, and he does shows like that. Where it is faith-based.
Now that he's older, it's interesting when you track his career trajectory from the beginning till now. Like you can see the difference once he got older. And
right. Yeah.
Yeah, it is quite interesting. Anywho, so those are the plethora of shows that are out to watch right now. A lot of good options. So what we've been watching this week. So first up for me, I caught on to the new series Rabbit Hole on Paramount Plus starring Kiefer Sutherland. Y'all, I don't even know it was so twisty turny. It wasn't at all what I was expecting. Yes, it is. It's 24 like in a way. It's not that he's a spy. he works in the realm of finance, and he's trying to basically he helps companies kind of like get a leg up on other companies by either planting false stories in the media or buying into a stock market that he knows isn't doing well in order to make someone else do the same thing. He just tries to maneuver people the way he'd like them to go to benefit the company that he works for, basically. But of course, there's nefarious things afoot that end up happening, and he gets caught. And I'm not even. It really is I was like, I know why they named it this. It's a rabbit hole. Like things just kept happening. I was like, what? Well, I was just like, what? What?
So did you like it?
I did like it. Okay. Yes. And what I like too is that you are asking what 1 minute, but thankfully most episodes give you enough answers to most of what's happened that keeps you like intrigued enough where you're not
okay.
I'm so frustrated, I don't know what's going on, but like you'll feel that for a minute, but it actually does end up answering the question.
Oh, okay.
Which was like,
well, that's good.
But there's still enough, but you're intrigued enough.
Nothing worse than being completely confused and lost.
Yeah, but wow, like I said, some of the things that have already happened, I'm like, they're only 3 episodes in, and it's like, it is going, people. It is going. So I do like it. Like I said, it's different from 24 in that he's not an agent, so he's not like he's trying to fight or move, or when he gets into fights, because sorry, that does happen. Spoiler alert. He's not well equipped because that's just not the personality of this person. He is just a behind the scenes person, but it's still it works. He's very quirky. He has slight OCD, so it is interesting that way too. Anyway, I enjoy it. I think you should give it a try.
Weekly?
It does release weekly. Okay. They release the first 2, and then 1 a week. So three's out.
Just enough to get you hooked, right?
Yeah,
that's what's happening.
Yeah, so I did enjoy it. I do recommend it. So I can't wait to see where it goes because it's crazy ride. Then the other thing I watched is The Night Agent on Netflix. This is another series that is in the spycraft mold because it's based basically played by Gabriel Basso. He is playing FBI agent with the White House. His job as a night agent is every night he clocks in. He sits in a windowless basement and he has to monitor this phone that basically is a helpline for people out there in the field, agents in the field when they need help. So they only call that line in a dire situation. So he's in there one night. Rose calls. Her aunt and uncle have just been murdered, and she was told to call here to give assistance. And from there, again, you're just on this like really fun ride. And let me say one thing good about this is that it doesn't let up. It's 10 episodes. And it just keeps going. There's not a lot of downtime, which I appreciate.
Right.
So really, to me, it's 10 episodes, and there's not really any filler. Like, you're not sitting there like, why are we dragging this scene out? It really does just keep going, going, and give you answers and lead you on the road to figuring out who's doing what and what's going on behind the scenes in the White House, at the FBI, all of that. So I really enjoyed it. I mean, like I said, I binged all 10 over the weekend. so I was like, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. So that's why I've watched nothing else. But yeah, I did enjoy it. It's a good time. I'm very excited. Like I said earlier, that they've gotten a season 2. So it did enough on it. It was closed ended enough, but I'm like, it also left a door open where you could see where it could go in season 2. So it was, like I said, it was very enjoyable to me. If I had to rate these, I'd say Rabbit Hole right now. It's still early in, but it is a 4 wine corker for me, and Night Agent is also a 4 wine corker for me for the whole season. So it's well worth your time.
Oh, that's good. Awesome. Well, I was on my staycation. I watched a lot of TV, but most notably, I did finish The Last of Us. And, wow, it was, a little bit of a shocker, a little bit of a surprise. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited for next season. You and I were kind of talking about that, and one thing that you were kind of upset about was, and this really isn't giving anything away, but just what was notable about it is the reason he lied to, what's her name? Ellie. Mm-hmm. Hello. And should he or shouldn't he, and what it was surrounding, and it was like, I get it as a parent, but like you were saying, did he really need to do that? So it'd be interesting to get other people's perspectives, but it's good. Some of the violence in it, you could totally. I felt like I could have played this game. Like, I can see it being a game.
Yeah, that's completely true.
So,
especially like the scene in the second to no, it was the last episode. Sorry, when he's going down the hall with the gun.
Yes,
I was like,
that's exactly
totally
when I was like, yeah, that's totally a game. So,
yeah.
If you haven't watched that yet, I think we both recommend that you do.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I'm excited for the next season. The other one I watched was the Boston Strangler movie on Hulu, and it was with Keira Knightley and Carrie Coon, and it's based on obviously the Boston Strangler, but these two women who were, they were journalists, and they wrote articles for the newspaper, because this was back in the 1960s, and they only got the fluff stories, right? Okay. So, what is everyone wearing? Just that type of Vanity Fair type of stuff. When Keira Knightley's character, she, gets wind and she hears about these women that have been killed, and then she wants in on the story, and of course there's a fight. No, we give it to the men. You continue to write your fluff, and she was able to get enough inside information that she was allowed to write about it, and then they paired her up with Carrie Coon, who was kind of doing an inside job at the time, through a nurse. Like, she played a nurse character, and so they teamed the two of them up, and it is based on a true story, and they have, at the end, the credits, it talks about where they are today, what they did. I really enjoyed it. I thought there was enough of a story about them, but also the Boston Strangler too. So I thought it was a good combination.
Okay.
So I would give that one, probably for me, was 3.5, 4 wine corks, somewhere in there. And then I binge watched Daisy Jones and the Six, with Sam Claflin and Riley Keough. And I'll tell you what, I think when it first started off, I thought it was a little cheesy, but I couldn't stop watching it. And it's some have said that they liken it to Fleetwood Mac, because they have the same kind of band, or the same band members and that type of thing. Well, the writer and the one who wrote the book, she is a big Fleetwood Mac fan. But other than that, that's all there is to it. And the lead singer, Daisy, she dresses like Stevie Nicks. Mm-hmm. So I think that's kind of where they got it. But it just talks about, how they became this incredible band that made a name for themselves. And I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I binge watched it, and there were eight or, gosh, I can't remember how many episodes, but it's somewhere around, I think it's somewhere around 9 or 10, to be honest. But anyway, it went fast. It was good. I really enjoyed it. So I would give this one 3.5 wine corks.
Okay.
And definitely, recommend watching it.
Okay. Because I was telling her, I'm like, I'll probably give it a whirl then, because I was on the fence just based off of the book reviews.
Right, which was interesting to hear that the book reviews weren't that good. So
yeah, I'm assuming
they're at Costco, by the way.
So I just have to assume that they've probably changed enough from the book, which ended up making the show work better. That's just my guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
Daisy's quite a character. She can't, Riley Keough does a great job. I mean, she's one that is really hard to harness. She's super creative, and a lot of the songs she writes, and then you pair that with the head of the band, who was played by Sam Claflin, and the two of them, they have this great spark, but at the same time they hate each other. So it's the weirdest thing. It's like a love-hate relationship, and you're pulling for them, but oh man.
Gotcha.
It's good. I liked it.
And now it's time for some movie trailer talk. So first up, we have Blue Beetle. This is based off of a DC comic book and comes out August 18th, starring Sholo. I'm going to say it's Maraduena. He's from Cobra Kai. That's how I know how to say his first name, but that's it. Then we have George Lopez and Susan Sarandon, who that was a surprise pop-up for me in that trailer, let me tell you. Anyway, this basically, this is a young Hispanic teenager, or maybe young adult, actually, probably, who's just looks like he's trying to find a job. A friend gives him this burger box, and inside is this Blue Beetle, who, of course, gives him these powers. And let me just tell you, the transformation part in the trailer was very good.
Yes, it was.
I was like, wow, this is going a different way than I thought. I was like, it was like almost like horror-like without being like, like scared. But I don't
wasn't
even
gross.
Yeah, no, but it was very well, like, you guys really should watch it, because it was a cool, like, little, watching how it transforms. I'm like, that was cool looking.
Yeah.
The suit looks very cool. And then it just, it's just showing little snippets about him, doing his thing. We don't know who the villain is, it looks like, I guess Susan Sarandon probably is the villain, now that I think about it. So he's just, trying to find his way. What I love, too, seeing in the trailer, is that unlike other superhero things, his family, since they're there when it happens, they already know. It's not something where you're trying to hide it from people.
Right, they already know.
That's cool. I was like, that's a different thing. Okay, well, they're there when
puts a hole in their ceiling. So,
right?
I mean, it is
it's not like Spider-Man where it's like, we can't tell Aunt May or what we are, or Batman who hides it from him, but Alfred, or Superman, who for the longest doesn't even tell the girlfriend.
Lois Lane.
Yeah. So I do like that's I was like, when I thought, like, oh my gosh, they know from the beginning. Anyway, that's a very cool look. It has like a bluish purple like color scheme, which purple's my favorite color.
Yeah, I think the character was done really well because he looks like a beetle. So
he does look like a beetle, and the
bluish black color.
Yeah, the powers it gives him seems pretty cool, and I don't know and I think it's probably a callback to like old school. Probably like Karate Kid type of movies, but like at the end when it's like, I can create anything you want, it's like this big freaking sword. I was like, this reminds me so much of something I probably watched when I was like a kid, like Voltron or something, because he had like a big like sword like that too. Anyway, this looks very fun. I was like, this is a movie I would definitely see. It just looks like a fun cute superhero movie. So I said it was very entertaining to me from what we saw.
How many more DC characters are there?
Right? Good question. I think there's probably a lot. There probably is a lot still that if James Gunn, who, as we've talked about previously, he's now in charge of the DC universe over there. So what his last thing for Marvel is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming out next month. So now he's just strictly in DC universe. So we'll see. He's a big comic book nerd, obviously. So he could end up unleashing every single one known to man.
I know, this could go on forever. These could seriously go on forever.
If he so chooses. So anyway, but that looks really cute. And then we have Hypnotic. This will be out May 12th and stars Ben Affleck, Alice Braga, and William Fichtner. This actually looked very good too. Very strange and very good. And then it's directed by Robert Rodriguez. People, if we don't know who that is, let's remind you. This is the From Dusk Till Dawn director.
Oh my gosh.
This is the Spy Kids director. And I was like, this looks very different from anything this man has ever done.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, Robert Rodriguez directed this? What? Anyway, it looks like Ben Affleck. Did you take him to be like a police officer? I couldn't quite tell what he's technically supposed to be. Maybe he's FBI, something like that?
Yeah, something. But his daughter goes missing.
Right.
And so, it's like one of those Taken, Liam Neeson.
Right.
It's very action-packed, it looks like.
That's true. Then you have the William Fichtner character who shows up at a bank heist.
Right. There's a bank heist in it.
And does hypnotically, basically is turning people, against one another using this thing called, I can't even say the word, it was like it wasn't hypnotherapy, but the word she said had the word hypno into it, whatever it's called. Anyway, it was just crazy. It just looks crazy. What?
It's like there's a bunch of different things going on in it.
Yeah, it did. I was intrigued. It looks very good. Like I said, William Fichtner. I always remember who he is because he was a favorite of mine in Prison Break back in the day of that TV show. So when I saw him, I'm like, oh, I love you. Anyway, you're still being a bad guy. It works.
And there's Ben Affleck in a movie.
Right? So there you go. This is his 1 or 2 movies a year he'll be in. Like I said, I think he's going to phase out of acting, but this looks good. So I'm with it. And then finally, we have Barbie. This is the second teaser trailer out, sorry. And it'll be out July 21st, starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. And yes, there's a bunch of a smattering of other people. This looks so cute. Now that this second teaser shows us a little bit more, better. And we get more of the vibe, yeah. I think this is going to be so fun.
Yes.
I mean,
I liked the second one better. And it gave, like you said, it just showed more. And about what the movie's about. And it looks so cute.
Just the beginning alone it was like, hi Barbie, hi Barbie,
yeah,
hi Barbie, hi Barbie, hi Ken, hi Ken, hi Ken. Like it was like, I was like, you forget that technically, yes, they're all known as Barbie. They're just like, you're Malibu Barbie, you're Safari Barbie. Like in life, that's how we knew them. Most of them, that's true, didn't have names. They forget that. And then when they were doing that, I was like, well, that's right.
Well, there was Skipper.
That's true. There was Skipper, but
I don't know if she's in this movie though.
For the most part, though, I was just like, "Oh, that was so funny." And Ryan Gosling is Ken, or one of the Kens.
One of the Kens. Yep. Oh my gosh! And then the other Ken, and
good. The other Ken,
they're gonna get the beach. Oh yes, kicked out of him. Oh my gosh! It was
beat you right now. I was feeling better. You couldn't beach me if you tried. Let's have a beach off. No one's having a beach. I was like, what the?
I know, it was so cute.
It looks very cute, and it's like, what's his? It looks like they're on their way to the real world. I'm like, okay, that answered another question I had because I wasn't sure technically if they were trying to play it off as Barbie is the real world, but apparently Barbie is a separate world. Because remember when they're driving, there's a sign that she's going to saying this way to the real world.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I was like, okay, so that's where we're going to. They are in a Barbie world, and they're going to try and go to the real world, which I'm guessing is where. What's his last name?
Oh my gosh. We're not good with names today.
It's like, I know, Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell is in the real world, I'm sure, so they get to the world, and that's where he is. But, so, I'm glad to, like I said, I'm glad to see more content. So once we get a full trailer, I'm going to guess probably in another month or so, that gives us more of what the plot is. Yeah, but I'm on board now. I am fully on board for Barbie. This is one of those movies that everyone should grab like all their gal pals. Yeah. And just turn up in their best cute Barbie outfits. That song that gets said better be in the movie at some point. I hope they got some rights from the group Aqua who did it because it's a good song. Anywho, so 3 excellent options this week, I think, for trailers. So please check them out and tell us what you think.
Oh, we're there. Are we done? Well, how about that? See, it just flew by.
It really did.
Thanks so much for listening. We had fun as usual, and we hope you enjoyed it as well. Please give us a review or a comment, as it really helps us out. And please follow us on Instagram at movies_munchies_moscato. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging.
Thank you, guys.